Hi there, good evening everybody. I want to welcome you here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show, a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're here with the mini-series we run every Tuesday night, at least we will be for 6 weeks. So this is week number 5 and we're doing bands by the numbers. This is the 5th episode, which will feature a duet. Not necessarily a duet, though. In this case, it is a duet, but it could have been a duel. Could have been. They don't necessarily have to sing together. One could be doing something, and the other one could be doing something else. But I picked out the 4 or 5 that I thought were, well, it's actually 4 that I thought qualified to be in this particular episode, and I picked out the one that I think is the best. And it wasn't easy. The top 2 were very difficult. I had to think about it. So, because one of them is a little bit more prominent with me now. The other one was a lot more prominent with me before. But I'm going to go with the original lot more one. And we're going to do the Everly Brothers today. Don and Phil Everly. Came out in the late 50s. Sang throughout the 60s. Actually, I think they continued. They did make kind of a comeback in the 80s, and I think that's when this CD came out. No, the CD is actually from 2006, but the reason I chose them is because I think they're unrivaled when it comes to that harmony sound. And being brothers in that, they have a voice that's kind of similar, which makes it even more absolutely incredible. I love the sound of their voices. They got that kind of country-ish, rockabilly kind of flavor to their music, a little bit of rock as well. For those of you who have not followed them or don't know much about them, they were brothers that came on the kind of rock scene during that late period in the 50s when rock bands were just starting to emerge. And although not necessarily a pure rock band, they definitely had a pure vocal sound to their music. You know, they've had hit after hit. Bye Bye Love, Wake Up Little Suzy, Till I Kissed You, Crying in the Rain, When Will I Be Loved, So Sad, Lucille. And that's the first disc. The second disc is Cathys Clown. You know, you've got songs like Walk Right Back. I'm just looking at Bird Dog, Ebony Eyes, and I'm looking for the one that I thought. I don't see it here. That's odd. It's got to be here. All I have to do is dream. I probably have just missed it. Oh yeah, here it is. All I have to do is dream. So these, and You Send Me is on here as well. So they've got a lot of these kind of popular kind of pop songs from the 50s and 60s. Also a lot of a little bit of that country flavor and a little bit of that rockabilly flavor to them. But when it came to harmonizing their vocals, few, if anybody, could do it as well as them. That's the reason I chose them. They just have such a sweet sound to their voices when they sing together. You know, you got Don did more of the soloing part, but they're both fantastic singers. I love the Everly Brothers. So today, the Everly Brothers are going to go down as my band for my duet, or duel if you prefer. Both these guys also played guitar as well. Acoustic guitar was popular at that time, so they played that. Yeah, this particular album is really good, although they know they have quite a few of them. And these were pre-album days as well, so you got mostly collections of songs on these albums. The band the duet they beat out, and they beat them out only by a hair, was this group here, Simon and Garfunkel. He has absolutely killer vocal harmonies as well. Art Garfunkel with that high-pitched voice, and Paul Simon, that distinctive kind of medium-pitched voice, and his guitar ability. So they wrote a ton of really good stuff. I've only just, like, I followed them throughout the years, but I only just started collecting their music from the 60s. So I just felt like I had a lot more experience with the Everlys, and that's why I chose them. A couple other people I kind of thought would be honorable mentions: Steely Dan, of course, Walter Becker, and Donald Fagen. But it's a rock band, so I'm not sure that you could count this as a duet because they had lots of other people working with them. But this is basically the two of them in charge of the thing, so give them a little bit of a mention here. And the other one, not a duet, but definitely a collaboration, John and Vangelis. I love these guys a lot. They've got like 4 albums now, or 4 albums. And this one, of course, The Friends of Mr. Cairo, was the kind of most famous of them all. But they worked very well together. I do like their stuff a lot. So I hope that I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Bands by the Numbers. What duet or duo would you put in in today's Bands by the Numbers? Sorry, just drawing a blank there for a second. Bands by the Numbers. So which one would you put in there? So if you want to put or that in the comment section, or if you want to comment on the ones I've chosen, if you got anything to say about the series, you can do that as well. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. That's much appreciated. Also, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of the content. And we will see you next Tuesday for the final episode of this mini-series, Bands by the Numbers. So hopefully by then I'll have had a chance to talk with Ben and see what he wants to do next. I may take a week off because it's Christmas time. I may take the Tuesday off and then come back the following one. So anyways, take care and have yourself a good evening, and goodbye.